So I'm just trying to get the camera a little bit better. So I unboxed this earlier today, and I am playing through the water scenario at the moment, which is this map you can see here. So effectively, when you play the campaign version, if you like, or scenario version, you get the board set out for the different elements. So you got fire, ice, water, and earth here. I'm playing water and earth in terms of the boxes at the moment, and I'm going for the water scenario at the moment. So I've just taken down the crab. So I've explored from this area, and then I went up to here and came down over to here. We've done a few events. I'm playing the assassin, and I've got a couple of allies at the moment. Though both the allies got taken out in the last in the battle with the crab. Awesome, by the way, absolutely awesome, and hopefully this. In fact, if I use the stands, we'll be able to at least see them from the board anyway. So we've got a level 2 monster here, which is the Behemoth, and then we've got the Leviathan as the final boss. So we're going to be making our way around over to tile 8, taking a few action cards as we go. We've got exploration cards. I'll bring them back down here, actually, so you can see kind of what's going on. So we've got the exploration deck here, which we've started to take some from. We've got action card deck here. We've got the mob here, and I've shuffled in some of the cards there. We've got the traveling merchant, which can buy and sell wares. We do have in our backpack 2 items, which actually does -1 to our agility, which is our best skill, our most important skill. Because we defeated a boss, we have gone up to level 2 on our hero board. That doesn't give us access to another skill yet, or a permanent boost to the attribute. However, from the loot cards we got a gladiator helm, which gives us a +1 strength modifier. I'm part of a set collection, by the way. As I said, very much liken this game to Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Exploring the tile, the artwork, a little bit like the set collections. We've got all of these skills. So actually, I'm gonna rearrange the board just slightly, so that we can kind of see what's going on a little bit better, because we need to leave enough space for the boss. But I want to bring my character up so you can see him in his full glory. So let's leave those there and bring these. Oops. Oh, obviously that happened. There we go. Cool. Okay, so I think we could probably go with there. So let's bring that down. Bring those across. These are my allies. I'll leave the shield token there. This is my quest I'm trying to do at the moment. I need to find an elite. Gargoyle is found in the water scenario. So we find him in this deck. Whether or not we'll find him, I don't know, for the quest, but we'll find out. Okay, so you can see my abilities, and I'll talk about my abilities as we go through the game. I'm going down the Poison Master effect in terms of the assassin. So you got to remember there are 21 different characters to play these scenarios with. So in terms of replayability, it's huge. We've got a big exploration deck, which talks about different things that you play. Sorry, these are the ones that I've discarded. They're the ones I've already played so far. So there's lots and lots of replayability. So I'll put the exploration deck there so you can see it as we go through there. There's a loot deck, which you can get different items for. But we do have to remember, and in fact, it is very token heavy, this game. But I've got my little, I'm going to put my -1 to my agility in my permanent buffs, just to remind me about that ability. Also, I'm going to put the +1 for my helm, just to remind me in my permanent bus for my strength. So actually my strength is higher than my agility, which is all right because some of my abilities, especially mutilate and slash and flying dagger, my signature 0 cost ability, are all strength related in terms of their abilities. So strength's not a bad thing for the assassin. So that's all good. Right, so we're over here, and effectively, when you play the scenario mode, you're exploring the land, if you like. If you go back on any land that you've already explored, you don't have to draw. You don't draw an exploration card. If you do go to somewhere new, you basically draw an exploration card and you do what it says. At the moment, as you can see, I've not seen any mob bosses. I've seen 2 action cards, which are kind of like story triggers, a nothing and a loot. So I'm very likely to draw some mob bosses, which is really good because I've not actually fought mobs yet. So that'd be really cool to see. So without further ado, let's carry on our little scenario here. So we're going to move over to here. So the first thing we do is reveal the tile. And the artwork continues to be absolutely amazing, even on the tiles. Absolutely beautiful artwork they've got on this game. I've been so impressed with it. And we've come over to here, so let's see what we've got. So, in fact, they should be down there. So we've got a keep exploring. Nothing to see here. Continue onwards. And that's the thing is you're really, the exploration, it's not a massive part of the game, which I thought it might have been. I thought it might be more involved in terms of exploration, unless I'm doing it completely wrong, of course. It's really just to develop a story through these action cards. So the action cards are actually actions you do through the story of the scenario, and then, as I say, your mobs come along. They're like your little creatures that you fight along the way. So let's go over to 16. Now, 16, actually, if we look at the map, is our exit space. So we've got to remember that. For when we complete the scenario, we want to go out to the to 16 in the same boat. So it makes sense to kind of explore this. And there we go. And that shows that with the island on the artwork. Let's see what we get. We get loot. So we get to draw 1 loot card. And our loot is more hats. Grants equipped hero a shield and advantage for 2 turns during their first hero upkeep. It's not as good as +1 strength. Even though I can't even wear it because I'm not even light. No, So here's my dilemma. I've got 3 hats. I think it's time to get rid of some. So I'm just going to ditch the minus helm and keep that -1 agility. Because every item you go above in your backpack reduces your agility. And I don't really want to reduce my agility too much. Right, let's go to 17. Okay, what have we got in 17? More loot. We're going to get heavy on stuff in a second. Oh, amazing. Heavy power cube. Heavy armored hero levels up. I am, if you look down here on your little character sheet, you can see that I am heavy armor. So I do go up and discard it after use. Amazing, which means I get to level up either an attribute or an ability. I am definitely going to go for dripping daggers. Gain +1 strength for 1 turn each time you are successful with your poison casting ability, which is even numbers on a d6, which really work well with poison mix. So I'm really going down this poison route, which is really cool. Right, 18. Ooh, that's cool. Action card. Take an action card. So this is cool. So cover up this. So we don't know what the results are. You walk, out at sea. You walk along the edge of a high cliff top. The cold sea breeze blows in and sends a shiver down your spine. The shivers don't cease there as you hear a disturbing noise coming from out of sea. It sounds like a sea monster of some kind. How do you proceed? Ooh. It sounds like Leviathan, possibly. Chuckle at the noise loudly to instill some sense of confidence for your allies, though you're secretly terrified. Turn to your allies with frightened eyes to express your concern. I'm going to go option 2. I'm going to be honest. As you glance across to your allies, you witness them physically trembling. You hope that whatever is out there doesn't come towards the shore. All arrows receive -2 strength and intelligence for 3 turns. Whoa, that's not good. So -3, -2 for 3 turns. So we need the 2 tokens. 2. Sorry, that was in strength and intelligence. Now, I haven't found a way of using the cards that busily. So the way I've been doing it is effectively, because you get literally a ton of d6s and a load of these tokens. So we're looking at -2 for strength. So what I do is I put the -2 next to their strength and -2 to their intelligence. Try and get that on the same. There we go. For 3 turns. So I can put the 3 in front of those 2 unless it changes otherwise. So that's the way I track it at the moment. Is I just put it on. Obviously, it's so much easier on the character cut boards because you've got the 3 turns here in terms of the temporaries. You got the permanents there as well. Really nice to track it on these. There's a lot of tokens, admittedly. All right, that's what's happened. So then we discard that one. Okay, let's go. Let's skirt around. Let's go 1911 down through here, and then we can go, or down up through. Yeah. Okay. Let's go 19. Action card. See what happens next. Trading harbour. You hear the hustle and bustle in the distance as you approach the trading harbour. There's so much to see here in such a short time. What do you head first? Where do you head first? Sorry. Head to the hero quarters. This option is only available if you have 3+ items. Oh no! I got rid of one of my items in my backpack. So I can't go to the trading thingy or to the auction house. I think I'm going to go to auction house and see what happens. I'm not really fussed about the so I'm going to go option 3. Your luck is in. You win on a low bid for a fantastic new weapon. You must pay the auction house a fee of 2 times 2 loot items of the same type. In exchange, you may search the loot item deck for an item that matches the type used to pay the auction fees. Two times the trinkets used to pay the fee. Ooh. Amazing. So this is perfect. So I have 2 hats that I don't want. So I'm going to spend those 2 hats. So I can do times 2 the loot items of the same type. So my fee is these 2 helms. And then I can look for the item that matches the type used. It does mean I get another helm, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to look through 4 items. 4 helms. 4 helm items. So no, I'll just shuffle them up. Not that I want a helm, but I might get something better than Gladiator. So Sorcerer's Hat. A Dragon Helm. That might be more better. I should just look through them, shouldn't I? Cloak of Wisdom. And then it would be that one as the final one. And we'll shuffle these up. Okay, what do I just grab one? Play search for any trick. Yeah, it sounds like I can just grab any one of these. So, tribal headdress, +1 intelligence, +1 HP, really going for 3 gens. When their HP drops to 20. The wisdom, the equipment, permanent intelligence, nah. Permanent +2 base HP and +1. A permanent +1 fire damage. Oh, okay. Shuffle those into the deck, so I don't care about them. I am going to grab this dragon helm. I get no minuses to my agility while I've got 1 in my backpack. Do I want the +1 strength, or do I want 2 extra hit points? Oh, that's a hard decision. So I lose this because I'm only going to have 1 in my backpack, so that's all good. +1 strength, or do I want to go down? Gladiator or dragon? I like the dragon. So I'm going to lose that boon, but I get +2 to my base hit points. And now I get +1 permanent fire damage, which is pretty cool. Although not actually. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. I've just realised I'm in a water scenario. Fire is not good against water. So forget that. Forget that. Forget that. That's pointless. Right, okay, cool. Let's go down to 11. Let's see what we've got. Ah, we go. Here we go. Here we go. So our first trash mob. Awesome. So we get 2 of them. Giant octopus and a giant octopus. Okay. So they have 20 hit points each. So we get the hit point dice out. Plenty of hit point dice for all of your needs, as it were. Okie dokie. So I've got to get the little tokens out. So you get a load of these tokens. And we're looking for 1, 2 of them. Perfecto. Right, their agility is 6. It's not bad, actually. So we've got me with agility 8. Then 2 octopi. And then the huntress and the paladin. Oh, not the shaman and the paladin. Sorry, the shaman and the paladin. So that is our turn order set up. We've got 40 hit points in total. We've got water damage here, although we've got no fire, which is good. No fire elemental going on, which is good. So we've got no bonuses and boons against that. I have no electricity either, so we're not getting any bonuses as well. By the way, I'm... That's weird. The elemental board seems to have disappeared. I had an elemental board. Don't know where that's gone. Which basically talks about the elements which have strengths and negatives against each other. We don't need to worry about it in this case because it's not taken on. We've got these cheat cards or reference cards, which are really good for figuring out what the different icons mean in terms of statuses, the negative and positive. Right, cool. So we are now about to do a little encounter against these. It's me first. So the order of a phase of a character is you do token upkeep first. Got no tokens on the board. so we don't need to worry about it. I must remember I put my helm back on, so that's good. Then we do dice upkeep. Again, we've got no cooldown dice on the board, so we don't have to worry about that. Now a hero upkeep. So now we're going to do this ability, which is Assassin's ability. We're looking for an even number. We did get it. So we're going to get Hex ability for 2 on our attack spells, which is really, really cool. Now we do our 1 spell. So we want to do damage. They have defense 8, so they're quite defensive. My strength's 8 at the moment, so I think I'm going to mutilate. I can go straight ahead and mutilate. So we put our cooldown dice on, which is 5, as it states down the bottom right of the actual ability. We can see here it's attacking 1. They don't have a heal ability. That's quite good. That is really quite good. I might slice and dice instead. Oh, I get +1 strength for 1 turn. So we definitely want to do a strength modifier. The question is, do I want to go down? Yeah, no. We're gonna go this because we're now at strength 9. Basically got that because of dripping daggers. So I successfully did my poison casting, which is awesome. So we're going to do this. So it's going to be my strength, which is 9, plus 2 is 11. Take away our defense of 8, which is 3. It's actually only going to do 3 damage. Defense 8. So 3 damage takes it down to 17. However, it is now going to get a couple of negative traits, which is basically going to do 3 damage straight off the bat. There are a lot of tokens. I might get a better organization system than chucking all the condition tokens into one bag. Come on. There's one. Okay, so he has these 2. So I'm just going to put these up here. I'm going to put these like this. Oh, is that elite? Ooh, we got elite. Which, hang on a minute. We didn't get the gargle off. Okay, we got elite. Never mind. Yeah, that's good enough. For how many turns? It says, well, it doesn't say. So they get for three turns. If they don't get the thing, it's for 3 turns. So let's just chuck these 2 like this for 3 turns. Now, if we look at our little ability card here, bleed. Target immediately suffers 1 damage and then 1 damage each upkeep, and then lacerate 2 damage immediately and 2 damage in token upkeep. So it actually takes 3 more damage, taken to 14, which is not bad. Every time they do an upkeep, they're going to take 3 more damage. I'm happy with that. It's got a cooldown of 5, so it does take a bit of time. Any end of turn effects, there's none of those. So that is the assassin's turn over. Right. So the first giant octopus is going to go. The roles and targeting is in this little True Solo booklet. So trash monsters always target the enemy with the same highest stat as them, excluding HP. So their highest stat is intelligence, and they look and they see the intelligence is the shaman. So they're going to be attacking the shaman. Cool. So we got our target, which is shaman. Well, actually, intelligence 4, but still the highest intelligence out of my group, even more intelligence than the assassin. So they're going to attack, and they always go with the highest one. So actually, they're attacking all of us. So this shows that it's attacking all enemies. This is cooldown of 3. So this is 3 plus poison. I quite like poison, I've got to be honest. Plus intelligence. So 9 is 12 damage to each person. So 12. Let's go here. Minus 5 is 7. So that's going to go down to 9 and 9. Down to 29. 7 is same defense here. So 7. 29. 28. Now, I have a choice. I could use my grappling hook, which can only be cast spell when you're a target of an attack. You receive 0 damage to the end of turn, but it's a cooldown of 6. I think I might do that anyway. Let's do that anyway. So we take no damage, but we'd still get poisoned. Poison for 3 turns. Okay. Now, poison's not bad for us because of this ability. It gives us +2 strength. It does mean that the poison will take effect. So we immediately suffer 1 damage. Taking us to 39. And then during the upkeep you take 1 damage. Also receives -1 agility for the duration of the poison. Okay, so -1 agility. So let's make sure we put that in there so we know that we've got that in there. For the duration, so I'm going to leave that here to follow that through, okay? Right, cool. All right, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's the first attack. Then, of course... Oh, sorry, I should have put this down to 2, and he should have taken another 3 damage. So he goes down to 11. Then we do the same thing again. Oof. These are poisoned as well. So I just need to put poison on for 3. Where's my poison tokens? There's 1. There's not. Cool. So they are now poisoned for 3 turns. They also take a damage now. And -1 to their agility as well. So there's quite a few different things on that at the moment. Well, they are properly... I'll put 3 again. In fact, I'll just put 3 there to denote that all of those are 3. However, this is going to sort that final stat out anyway. So we'll come to that in a minute. Right, okay, so now they've been poisoned. Now we go with the giant octopus again. So that's going to be exactly the same thing again. So that was 7. Oh, but it's lower. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Take away 5 is 5. So that goes down to 3. 23. And that goes down to 22. They're already been poisoned up to the max. I will take the full... I have defense of 4. So 10 takes 4 is 6. Taking me down to 3. So 33. That's no longer in effect. Oh, I hexed him as well. Oh, pants. That didn't go down. Oh, no, token. No. CD. That did. That doesn't matter. Hex only affects cooldown dice, not token. Cool. Oh no, that's stun. What am I talking about? What's hex? Better get this right. I forgot I got that hex. Hex. Target can't cast spells with CD4 or above. Yeah, of course, that makes no difference. That's them to turn. So now we go with my shaman. +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. No, she's going to go straight for CD2. So first of all, tokens first. So these all go down to 2. Then this one 2 also goes down to 2. So all the tokens go down 1. No dice cooldown to work on those. So we're just going to cast this. Intelligence 4. 4 plus 2 is... But it's -1 defense for 2 turns. For 2 turns. Sure. So, we're going to lower the defense of the main boy for 2 turns. I don't think we damage it. It's got defense of 8. I'm doing 6, yeah. So no damage, but that's fine. So that's the Shaman's turn, and then the Paladin will go, and he's going to do Purify the sick 100. Oh, I'll get rid of my. I'm alright with that. CD3, so 2 hit points gained, so that goes up to 5. And this is all allies. That goes up to 4. Then get rid of all negative status, which gets rid of all of those. They should have gone down to 2. Also gets rid of that and that. Okay. And it gives me 2 hit points. Takes me up to 5. 35. Okay. And that's end of round. Let's move on to the next round. Okay, so it's me up first. Token wise, why is that temporary buff? Can't remember. It's gone anyway. So now we do our cooldowns, which is 5 and 4. Now we roll our dice. We get another one, which means we get +1. Oh, that's why it was. +1 strength for this turn. And also I get stun for 2 turns on my attacks, which is cool. Right, what's my plan now? Do we try and take out this thing? It's on defense 7 now. So I'm thinking I'll just do a slash with my high strength. Or do we take down the other giant octopus? Start taking that one down. I think we just go for it. So that'll be 8, 9, 10. This will be massive. This will be 8, 17. 17 take 7 is 10. And he'll kill himself off. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. So it's going to be a cost of 5. Although this is really good as well. That'll be 4, 7, 15. But it's only 5 damage. Yeah. Now we go straight for the big boss. So we're going to hit him. We're going for 8 plus our strength, which is 9, which is 17. Take away the 7, it gives it 10. That leaves him with 1 hit point left, which I'm happy with. And stun. Yeah, right, whatever. And we'll do the stun. It doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to put the token out because he's gonna die at the next upkeep phase anyway. That's all she wrote. Cool. That's my turn. Then the first one activates and basically dies from the lacerations and the bleeding. So that's number 1 gone. That's the elite gone. And then the second one. Let's just move the turn orders. So the second one can only we'll cool down this for 2. And then we'll activate the camouflage. 2 damage plus question mark. What is question mark? I've not come across that yet. Question: confused. Target can't cast or activate support spells. Okay. So again, it's going to go with against the shaman. Poor shaman is really getting pounded here because 4 is still the highest intelligence out of all 3 characters. And that's the way. Oh, it's got agility of 7 too. I think it will continue pounding on the allies, try and take down the ally. So it's doing 1, 2 plus 7 is 9. Take away 5 is 4. So that goes down to 0. So to 20. And confused. So confused for 2 turns. So, can't cast support spells. This is quite hard to know because we got support spells and attack spells in the case of my character. It's hard to know what. I mean, I would assume support and attack, right? But then this is going to be attack and support. Yeah, you got a little ability. You got the sword or the thingy. So you can't do ice wall. She can't do ice wall on her next turn. So she's going to be effectively rendered useless. So it's a pretty good attack actually. CD 0, so we don't need to worry about that. His turn's over. We move on to the Huntress. So let's knock these down to 1. This down to 1. And then this down to 1. Can't do anything because of the confuse. So just pass the turn. Paladin goes. And can just go for Dispel Evil, which is going to be 1 undefendable damage. So it takes it down to 19. Oops. These are cool D10 as well, by the way. All right, fair enough. And that's end of round. And we come back to myself. So that's gone. So we go that down to 4, that down to 4. Whoops. If I can find 4. And it's down to 3. So we've done all the cooldowns. What do we want to do? I just want to start taking him down, I think. This is really strong. So I'm going to do Disfigure. The next enemy you attack receives -1 strength and defense for 2 turns after damage. You may cast an attack spell now. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I'm not confused. So next, probably will go... I got a 4, which means you get +1 strength. I'm hitting them every time. That's insane. That doesn't normally happen. There as well. Oh, this is awesome. So let's go straight for this. So we're going to go straight for a Flying Dagger. Yep. Which is the 0 CD cost. It's just my basic attack, which is 3 plus my strength. My strength is 9, so that's going to be 12. Defensive 5, only defensive 5, so that's going to be 7 damage. Which takes him down to 12. And I do stun for 2 turns, which is always good as well. So basically, stun. Actually, I don't think stun does anything against this one. Oh yes, it does. It doesn't. This dice won't reduce for 2 turns, so that's all good. It's me done. Right, over to them. So this one goes down to 1. This does not reduce, and then it does this attack against again. Has a choice. Agility wise, yeah. So we'll probably go against me because it's already confusing the shaman. So it's going to do a camouflage against me, which is 7 plus 2 is 9. Take away my 4. It's going to be 5 damage. Take me down to 30. And I am now confused. So I can't do support spells. Come on, where are the question mark? There's a question mark. For 2 turns. So we put that on our... You notice how the boards really lend itself towards these buffs. Now, buffs doesn't mean always positive to me, by the way. Cool. Giant Octopus is done. Shaman's turn. Shaman at last loses those abilities and that one and that one. So everything disappears. Woohoo! I think she's going to do a water cloud. Makes a change, doesn't it? Water. It doesn't say water, though. So, intelligence is 6. Plus 2 is 8. Minus defense 5 is 3. So it goes down to 9. Nice. And -1 defense for 2 turns, which is really good for our other characters. Okay. She is done. Paladin loses those. That goes down to 1. 1 undefendable damage. Takes down to 8. And around. So the Paladins are not brilliant, admittedly. Token wise, that goes. Confuse comes down. I still can't do any support. That's gone. That goes down to 4. That one goes down to 3. That one goes down to 2. That one goes down to 3. Let's roll for our assassin ability. We get a 5, so nothing for a change. So we have to do a bottom one, which is fine. I think 8 left. I think we just go straight. You can't heal anyway. So yeah, let's go flying daggers again. So it's going to be 3 plus the 8 is 11. Take away the 4 now because we've got a defensive one. It's going to be 7 damage. Takes him down to 1 wound remaining. So he's going to have an activation, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. So let's move on with them. They are no longer stunned. So this does go down to 1. This goes down to 1, 2. But still -1 defense. Will attack. Highest is agility. So will attack me. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just check. Because I think it might actually attack. In case of a tie, in the same stat values, the enemy with the lowest HP will be targeted. So still going to go for the shaman, actually. For 2 plus 7 is 9. Take away 5 is 4. Taken down to 16. Shaman goes down to 16. And can now confused again for 2 turns. But that's all she wrote. And our Huntress' turn it is now. So we'll just cast her. Oh, she can't. Confused. That's her turn over. Do you want to do HP recover? No. Paladin's going to take him out. It's going to do the 1 undefendable damage. Takes him out. And that is the mob finished at last. Now, elite mob. I did defeat an elite mob. That's what the gold boulder is there. Liquid. All right. Now, just want to check. Greater rewards in terms of loot items. So I want to just make sure I'm getting this right. Loot items. No, if no elite were present, they were. 1 loot is rewarded. However, if there's an elite trash mob present, 2 loot items are rewarded instead. So 2. We get 2 loot items. And we get... Woohoo! A heavy armored hero levels up. Discard this use. Nice. So we level up to level 4 now. And an old battle axe grants, which I can use. Because I am a heavy armored, an assassin heavy armored. Bit bizarre, admittedly. I would imagine it being light armor, but you know, grants equipped hero an additional 2 damage on their first melee attack. And I will definitely equip that weapon. It's not part of the gladiator suit, but you know, it's something. Sweet. Let's remove all of this. So I don't need any of them anymore. Awesome. So now we can reset all of this. So let's just bring those back. We can take the other one of those off, leave them over there. Giant octopuses can go back, or octopi, I suppose. What else am I doing? This goes back up to 36. This goes up to 35. And I go up to 40. Take that off. That still stays. That's gone. Beautiful. Reset the board. Ready to keep going. Let's go to number 12. Trash mob. 2 more trash mobs. Right, so we've got some different stuff now. So this is now becoming a bit more attacky. So we've got 17. It is a little bit like farming for resources, I suppose. I'll show you the art on these cars. They're absolutely beautiful. Terrapin, look at that terrapin. Very cool. Actually, I'm going to put the numbers above, and then 19 on that one. Lovely jubbly. So we need to just go and get their little tokens. So we've got a terrapin and a monkey. There's a monkey with an agility of 8. An agility of 6. So Huntress and Paladin are going last. Let's see if I can find this thing. Lots of crocodiles. Where's the terrapin? There's a green. Just try and find the. Is that it? No. No. Ah, a few more. The last one Can't seem to find the terrapin. I mean, I could just use that one. Is that it? Oh, that's it. It's a bit. It's not really the head. That's a bit hard to see. So that's going in there. I grab the 2 octopi and bring those tokens back in. Whoops. Okay, cool. Righto. So I think we are ready to go. Paladin Shaman already. We're ready. The assassin is first. So bish bash bosh. No tokens, no anything. So let's go straight with my poison coating. 1 won't do anything. I am going. So we've got defense 6 and 5. Obviously they're all water, but that's not going to make a difference. Or 5 on the monkey. Oh, it's got passive ability. Better have a look at this water monkey. Mischievous. Your monkey first spell deals an additional X damage, where X equals 5 minus the total number of trash mobs in the battle. So it's 3 at the moment. Upon death, all allies gain HP equal to the value of X times 2. So I actually want to take down the Coastal Terrapin first. Yes. Okay. So I'm going straight in there with a Mutilate. Strength and defense. I can't see that. Strength and intelligence. So +9. Oh, okay. And burns. What? What? Oh no, I'm wounded. Oh, okay. When the target receives health points, they're decreased by 50%. So that's 9. And it's going to be 11. I think we just focus on the water monkey. I'm going to go for the water monkey. Let's just take it out. So 2 plus my 8 is 10. Take away the 5 is 5. Take it down to 14. But more importantly, it's going to be both bled and lacerated for 3 turns. Doing another 3 damage, taking him down to 11. That's nicer. Happy days. Right, monkey goes. So obviously you're going to do this, but first of all, it takes this down to 2, but takes another 3 damage, take it down to 8. Which I'm happy with. Then does this, which is going to be Strength and Intelligence, which is 9, plus the 2 is 11, plus this Wounded ability. 2, its highest attribute is Agility by far, so it's going to attack me. It's doing I'm going to effectively, might as well use my ability of Grappling Hook right now, but I'm going to get wounded. And it's for 2 turns. So that means when I heal, when I receive health points or heal, I get that's decreased by 50%. So healing's basically worse for me while I'm wounded. I'm alright with that. Then Terrapin goes. Intelligence. Oh, hang on a minute. I can't read this. Oh, dice roll. So this is cool. We get to roll this thing. On this, it gives us extra. Gives them extra. So that'd be 2 damage plus intelligence, which is 9. Minus 2 strength, intelligence, and defense for 3 turns. Wow! Okay, so his highest stat is intelligence. So again, going to go for the shaman. He's going to do the highest CD. And I don't... Oh! Have I done this completely wrong? I thought the cards were just... the AI cards were just for bosses. Or have I done that completely wrong straight at the bat? I hope I haven't. No, boss. Whew, thank God. I thought that was the right move. So... Yep, Trash Mobs will cast the highest CD spell. So, I thought that was the case. So, he's going to cast this. Minus 2 strength. Intelligence and defense. Strength, intelligence, and defense for 3 turns. Oof. Let's do that. That's brutal. That's pretty brutal for our shaman. Nice. Talking about shaman. Good news is, let's go down to 2. I'll probably just boost my guys. With intention only 4, that's only 6. Do 1 damage, -1 defense for 2 turns. No, I'm going to do my support spell, which is going to give +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. So that goes, that's perfect. So that can just go to -1 and -1 because we're on the exact same thing. This one can go to +1, +1, +1 intelligence, +1 defense for 2 turns. Beautiful. Okay, that's the shaman done. Moving on to our main guy. We haven't taken. Did I not take any damage? No. Oh, the Terrapin Roar doesn't do damage. Oh, fair enough. So we'll go just for 1 unblockable damage to our monkey. And that is end round. Let's move it on. So I'm going to just move these down. Bum, bum, bum. So I've got +1 intelligence, +1 defense. This goes to 5, this goes to 4. I roll my dice to see what my poison casting is. I get nothing. This vanish is quite cool, but not against these. I just want to keep doing damage. So let's take the monkey down to at least 3. So this will probably do it. Flying dagger. Or do we just do execute? So it's 8, 12, take away 5. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Let's do that. So I'm going to do execute because I've got the bleed on the monkey. That's my agility is 8 plus the 4 is 12 plus the 3 is 15. Take away 5 is 10. We just obliterate the monkey. Now, it does say passive ability. Oh, crumbs. No, it didn't do. Yes, it did damage to me. I need to take another 3 damage. So I'll go down. Oh no, I didn't take any damage because of the grappling hook. That's right. Upon death, all allies gain HP equal to the value X, but is at maximum health, so it doesn't gain anything. I believe it doesn't gain anything because of the maximum HP. I hope I'm not wrong there. I don't think they can go above their maximum HP. I hope. Right, that's my turn done. Monkey's gone. So now we move on to the Terrapin of Death. So that goes down to a 2. We'll do his Water Blast. It's going to roll a d6 and our elemental dice, I believe. Is that right? Hang on a minute. Let me get this right, hopefully. Knockback. Oh, sorry, it's knockback. Sorry, not the elemental dice. We're going to roll a dice. So it's going to be 1, plus intelligence is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus a water drop, and knockback. Drenched. Oof. Right, okay. Intelligence highest. Oh, sorry. Gonna keep focusing on our shaman. So, right. Let's get this right. So I rolled a 1. So 1, knockback, for 1 turn. Is that right? No, just happens. Oof, that's brutal, isn't it? So I think that's how it works. You roll the dice. That's the amount of damage. Also knockback. So it's 2, 3, 10 minus the 4 is 6 damage. Takes it down to 19. Sorry, what am I talking about? 29. So 29 is the health. It's knockback. So you've got to give her a condition of knockback. And it's also drenched, which does some more damage, I believe. Drenched is for 3 turns. So that's 1 damage more. So 28. So really focusing on her at the moment. CD 0. So that's no cooldown. And that is the Terrapin done. Now it's her turn. So she's going to take an extra damage because of the drenched. That's going to... Now, the idea of... Let's put that down to 1. So the idea of knockback is during token upkeep, which is now, token player must pay 4 hit points to continue on the next phase. Hang on a minute. So if I pay the 4 HP, do I remove the token as well? Or do I just not do anything? I'm just gonna not move it. I'm not gonna do any action phase. I'm going to straight to the end phase and remove the token. It doesn't say that you remove it if you pay the hit health, so I don't see the point. Personally. Paladin's going to go, and he's going to spend his 3 to increase this to 9. Remove this terrible drenched token, which is just doing damage all the blooming time. And that's it. Cool. Next round. Let's see if I can take out this Terrapin, or certainly do some damage. Right. First of all, intelligence, that and that have all disappeared. 4, 3, 3. Let's see what we're doing on our assassin ability. Nothing. So I think I'm going to go with the big attack. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Take away 6 is 10. Takes them down to 7. And that's about it. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I didn't. No, too late. I had already done a melee attack. I forgot about my battle axe, which meant that I would have done an extra wound anyway. But never mind. I'm happy with that. That's fine. It's whatever it is. Now it's his turn. It goes down to 1. He's going to do Water Blast, doing an extra 2 points. So 2, 4, 11. Back onto the Shaman. Just really pounding the Shaman. 11. Take away 4 is 7. Taking this down to a 2. So 22. Knockback back on. Drenched back on. Takes another damage from the drenched. Anything else from the drenched? Nope. That's his turn. So she goes up. She takes another point of damage from the drenched. All her negatives disappear, thank God. She won't pay the knockback. Let's knock that down to a 2. Let's knock that down to a 2. And we are all good. Over to the Paladin, who is literally just going to go down to 2. down to 1, and then use his undefendable damage down to 6. End of round. And let's try and finish this off. So this goes down to 3. This goes down to 4. This goes down to 2. This goes down to 2. Let's see if we get anything on our poison. We do not. So 6 health remaining. So I can do an 8 plus 3 is 11. 5 damage. Right, so I'm going to disfigure. And then I'm going to just attack. So 3 plus 8 is 11. Take away 6 is 5. Take it down to 1 health remaining. Then minus 1 strength and defense for 2 turns. Minus 1 strength and defense for 2 turns. That's my go. It goes. It loses this. This goes down to 1. It will definitely do this 3 against the shaman. Try and take the shaman out for no apparent reason. So minus 2 strength, minus 2 intelligence, and minus 2 defense. Whoops. For 3 turns. Now, I don't believe that damage and stuff is sustained through mob boss. I couldn't see that anywhere in the rulebook or anything like that. I believe you just have to try and defeat these mobs, and they're kind of like farming. So you're just getting loot from this. It's like loot farming effectively. A bit like, as I say, imagine Zelda Breath of the Wild. You're fighting these little mobs just to try and get items and XP, and that's basically what I'm doing here. Get this what's it called again? Trying to get this Gargroth creature to help me. Right, cool. So that was the Terrapin's turn. Shaman's up next. Goes down to 2. Goes down to 1. Takes the damage down to 19. Do we want to do knockback? Sure. I'll take the 4 damage. So I can move on. And then we're going to... I assume the token disappears. That doesn't make sense otherwise. Then I'm attacking with an intelligence of 4 plus 2. So I can do 1 damage. Yeah. It's going to be a CD of 2. Boo, boo, boo. If I can find the right dice. So that's going to be 1 damage. Oh, which is enough to take it out. Nice. So we defeated the coastal terrapin. That was 2 regular ones, so we only get 1 loot card, which is a cooldown gem. You can always activate your cooldown gem on your turn. Reduce all cooldown of die by 1. Awesome. And I'll put that over here. That's my miscellaneous. Cooldown dice disappear. Right, awesome. Sweet. Okay, so we're on our exploration. We're going to go to 13 next. We're drawing a lot of trash mobs in a row. Okay, action card. Wandering feline. As you stop to grab something from your backpack, you spot a black and white cat. Do you approach the feline or do you ignore it? Oh, I'm definitely going to approach it. Kneel down to her level and entice her in. You're great with animals. As the feline approaches, you notice she is wearing a collar. It reads, "If found, please return Bliss to the harbour." After brushing your hand across the fluffy tummy, you decide to bring her along with you. Add Bliss Escort Quest Ally card to a hero's ability tab. Remove her if you find the Trading Harbour action card. I think I already found the trading. Oh wow, okay, I've got an ally. Where do I find that? Escort Quest. Assume it's in one of these. Is it? Oh. Found it. So, Elizabeth Darlington is seeking a reliable individual to transport a cherished cat, Bliss, to a house in Theverdale. She's heading south to meet with Lady Amber in the region of Vale, a region renowned for its valiant heroes. If Elizabeth is successful in forging an alliance with these outsiders, the inhabitants of the Shire will be deeply appreciative of all those who contributed to the effort. Are you up for the task of escorting Bliss to Theverdale? I assume. Maybe not. That might not be it. Blitz, where is this card? I've got to try and find this card now. Oh! Found it. So it wasn't that quest. It wasn't that quest. I don't think. Trading Harbour action card. Trading Harbour action card. I'm going to keep this out here so I remember. So I've actually got another ally. And that's 40 health. Okay. And another token to find. Imagine she's in this pile of stuff. There she is. I've got Bliss. We can lose the monkey and the terrapin. And Bliss has an agility of 6. So she can just slot in there. Beautiful. Picked up Bliss the cow. Tinky cow. While Bliss is an active quest ally, all allies gain a permanent +2 base HP and suffer 1 less damage from trash mob cards. Nice. That's happy days. Okay, that was the action card. We're going to go down to 6. Now you can just rush this. I'm exploring every single card. And we've got another action card. Quench. The salty sea air leaves your mouth feeling dry. Do you stop to quench your thirst? Do we take a moment's rest and drink as much as you're able to, as you may not get an opportunity to hydrate properly anytime soon, or drink what you can quickly and make haste? The area isn't safe. It's full of aggressive monsters. I'm going to do option 2. You swiftly take a couple of gulps and pack up hurriedly. As the anxiety of the dangers around you is overwhelming you, in haste you leave a flask behind. One ally discards a trinket item, and all allies are... What? One ally? I didn't know they can carry items. Can I put a helm on an ally? Huh? Okay, a bit confused with that. I thought it was just a card. I didn't realise you can equip them with stuff. Okay. That's ridiculous. Okay, -2 strength and intelligence for 3 turns. All allies. -2 strength. So -2 strength and intelligence. -2s. Is that for 2 turns? Oh, for 3 turns. Oof. It's a bit brutal. Okay. Right, that was action card. Ow. Let's go to 14. Another action card. Spot fishing. There's nothing like a spot of fishing after a long, hard day. Are you in a good spot to start fishing? Drop your backpack is at hand. Spend time. I'm going to drop my backpack. It's not long before you get a bite. After a tough battle with a fishing rod, you finally reel something in, but it's not what you're expecting. Some one elite wild alligator to the battle. One ally has all base stats changed to 4. Ooh. Excluding 8 HP for the duration of the battle. I will put yeah, I'll put my paladin to 4s because it doesn't make a difference. Basically. An alligator. Elite alligator as well. Hang on a minute. Oh God, amazing! This is worked out perfectly. This is part of my quest. My quest is to find this wild alligator elite. So now, right, okay, let's read what we have to do. So, capture Gargaroth in Master Choose Flask of Souls. The Flask of Souls can only be activated when an elite monster has less than 5 HP. When activated, the monster is captured in the flask. Move from combat. Sweet. So I've got to get to less than 5 HP. Starts with 20, but it's only one of these. So this should be easy, he says. Maybe. The alligator has an agility of only 4. I like that. That means we've got a really good chance of taking them before anything else. This is just an alligator, right? Cute. So I put them last on the order. Even my cat Bliss will go before the alligator. Right, so me up first. So go straight to my roll on my blade. I get nothing. I think we're just going to pound on this thing. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to spend my first one to do a disfigure, which allows me to cast another attack, which will be a slash. So a 5 and a 5 cooldown. So it's going to be 8 plus the 8 is going to be 16 minus the 8 is going to be 8, taking them down to 12. Now that also triggers a -1 strength and defense. For 2 turns. Beautiful, that's my turn. Now Bliss goes. I'm just going to do this, so I've got a bit of space. Bliss goes down to 2 there. Oh yeah, permanent 2 hit points. I can't remember that. Tinky Cat. 1 character can heal 3, and +1 defense for 2 turns. So who's got the highest strength? Me probably, yeah. So I'm going to boost myself. So it's going to be +1 defense for 2 turns. Happy days. That's Bliss's turn. Huntress is next. Not Huntress. I keep saying Huntress. Shaman's next. Goes down to 2 here. She is going just to do more damage, I think. I mean, I can increase my defense by a ton. I don't think I need to. I think we're just going to do straight in for the damage. So it's going to be 4 plus 2 is... Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't do any damage. But -1 defense. Don't need it. No, I'm gonna do this. Oh wow, this is this is everyone. That's insane. I didn't realize it was everyone. Wow. Okay. +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. So these go to -1. And a +1 on the defense. Same here. So it goes down to a -1. For 2 turns, that's going to be very confusing. Let's do that. And a +1 on his defense. And then a +1/+1 on my main character. Is it 2 turns? It's for 2 turns, so I'm just going to increase that to a +2 and a +1. There we go. Right. Shaman gone. Paladin's next. Paladin will just hit 1 unblockable damage. Taken down to 11. And I need to get that down to 1 and that down to a 2. And that's on, they're both on 1 now. That's all on 2. They're on 2. Cool. End of round. Oh no, sorry. Now it's their turn. So those boons go to 1. CD3. Hitting the person with the highest strength, which is me. 4. Oh, wow. That's pretty brutal, actually. 4 plus 8 is 12. I'm gonna just not take any damage. However, I remove all positive boons. Buffs, all positive buffs. Which is pretty brutal. But we should have it now. What we have to get down to 5, yes? Less than 5 hit points. So what I've got to do here is do some damage and not kill it off. Because I've got basically suck its soul in. Right, I've got no tokens now, so let's just remove these down to 1 less in terms of their cooldown. Let's roll my dice for my poison. We get a 4, so we've got crippling poison, which gives us a +1 in terms of our strength. Defense of 7. So I could potentially do 3 plus strength. That's probably my best ability. I've completely forgotten. Sorry, I'm going to do an extra 2 damage because of this. So it's down to 9. So I completely forgot about my axe yet again, but this time I'm not. So that's been used. Yeah, not fussed about that. So if we did 3 plus 9 is 12, take away 7 is 5, that will work. So I'm going to go straight for this one. So that's going to be 5 damage taken down to 4, which is the requisite of what I need. In fact, that's all I need to do, right? And then Flask skills elite monster. When activated, the monster is captured in the flask removed from combat. So we've captured. We've captured the big wild alligator, the Garroth, which says here, capture Garroth in Shoes of Souls. Enlightened staff. So I presume this happens. Oh no. So now what I need to do, I'll put that in there with that. I need to go back to my Shire to cash that quest in and get the reward, which is 100% what I'm going to do. Let's take all these away. I assume they go away after a battle. Could be. I might be doing this completely wrong, and it doesn't, and it sustains. I didn't see anything saying that. I didn't say that it just sustains. So unless I'm doing that wrong, perhaps I'm doing that wrong. I think that's it. That was elite, by the way. Oh, it wasn't trash mob. It wasn't trash mob. That was an action card. Cool. All right. Let's go down to 7. Let's just get this monster done now. Another action card. Heavy rain. You spot a huge dark cloud out at sea, and it's heading this way. You run for shelter, but are quickly brought to a halt as a scaly creature with 4 angry looking eyes stands in the pathway. Do you look elsewhere for shelter or defeat the monster? Oh, Jesus. Is it? Bizarrely, I think that's the creature I'm after. I don't know. This took longer than I thought it would to get to a monster. Mind you, I've been exploring the entire region. Oh. One. As you reach for your weapon, the heavens open. The rain is so heavy it impairs your vision, and it's not long before a water terrapin is snapping away at your feet. You defeat the terrapin, but leaves you feeling the brunt of the battle. All allies lose 8 HP. So 27 for the shaman. How many? 8? Did I say 8? Yes, I did say 8. 36 goes down to 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. 28 for the paladin and 32 for my little cat. So any allies though? All allies lose 8. Oh, and receive 1 loot item at random from the loot item deck. Okay, so there was a bonus, which is Steamworker goggles. Agility of 10. It's not as good as the +1 strength bonus. So I'll put that in there for -1 agility. Okay. And awesome. Right, let's go for this monster. So we're going to go in to a monster battle. This one here. Ooh, with the damage as well. This may not be the best idea. In fact, I'm probably going to lose this. So this is the water bear moth. Cool. Right. Oops. To cast that. Don't want the Great Leviathan yet. Let's leave that one there. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to roll the dice. So, when you're playing true solo, you roll this dice. And this depends on what you add to the passive deck. We get an attack. So, we get another attack card added to the deck. Give this a good shuffle. So, this is going to be the action deck for the on the monster deck, I suppose you can call it. Oops. I can't shuffle. Oh yeah, of course. That's gone now. Okay. That's the monster AI deck. Right, pre-battle. Oh, right, now we need to get the card. Oh man, what's going on here? So, in solo mode, Tough Skin is less than 55 hit points. Oof. Starts at 56 hit points. Suffering ability activates at minus 36. Less than 36. Mark of impending death activates at less than 18. Best boss stats is minus 2 strength, intelligence, and defense. Okay. 2 strength, intelligence, and defense. I mean, it was 879, so fair enough. That starts with 56 HP. I also have 5 cards for cannons. For some reason. Pre-battle. All heroes add a cannon card to their ability tab. So we have 1 cannon. I'll put that there to remind me about the different stats. 56 health, which is a decent amount. But we got this, maybe, possibly. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, he's got no. Wow. Where the cannon HP 12. So cannon's got HP 12. Okay, 4 undefendable damage. Like that. Right, okay, and agility of 4. So let's go and get the behemoth. Behemoth, I suppose you can call him. Token, do I see it straight away? I do not. Where are you? Here he is somewhere. Is that him? That's not him, is it? No. There is. So the good news is he is going last. So at least gives me a chance to do some bonus actions first. I'm already looking at the paladin and going to increase the health pool of all allies anyway, which should be good. I think it's all. Yes, it is all allies. Right. I think we're ready to go. Let's do this. So let's roll our dice. We get a 2, which grants poison for 3 turns. Happy days. The temporary buff. Oh yeah, it's back on. So we've got big strength. I think we go straight in there with the big attack again. Yep. So we go with disfigure and slash. So so 8 plus 9 is 17. Minus 7 is 10. So immediately taken down to 46. Tough Skin. You cannot receive damage from any source except damage from cannon cut. Hold on. What? What? Well, I can only use a cannon. You cannot receive damage from any source except the damage from cannon cards. Okay, this is going to be really hard. Oh, okay. So I've got to take him down to 36 health by just using a cannon. Oh my god. But I can do that attack, which is good news. So that was definitely the right move. Also poisoned for 3 turns. Oh, and it was a melee attack, so there's an extra 2 damage. So I'll take that down to 44. So down to 44. I've got to take him down to 36 to render the cannon useless. Hang on a minute. Any player may skip their turn. How do you fire the cannon? It has no agility. This is confusing. It's a weapon. I assume. It's a bit confusing. I presume you just use it. I don't know. Okay. I'm a bit confused about how you use a weapon. And that sounds really bizarre. I'm not. I wish they just had. I don't know. I really wish they just had an index rather than a contents page, which is just so I can say weapon and then find out what weapon means. It's a little bit confusing. Ally cards, no. I mean, I don't think I've read anything about a weapon. I mean, obviously we've got a weapon on my equipment, but not a weapon as in that. Ability tab. Does that mean I have to... Oh, immune to hex and electricity. Okay. I don't know. Oh, one thing I've been doing wrong is allies. No, that's pet cards. It's not the same as an ally. I don't know. Not. Should I? So, do I have to wait until my assassin's next turn to use this cannon card? Is my question. I don't know. I assume so. I can't see anything about weapons, unfortunately. So I'm going to say, but it's got some. I don't know. When do I use it? I'm going to say I use it immediately after the. I mean, the behemoth is going fine. Last of all, anyway. So let's just say we use this anyway. I don't know. At the end of my turn, we're going to go with that. Whilst there is a CD on Charge Blast, your blast spells deal an additional 5 damage. Oh, cool. So we're going to boost this up. That's its turn. Cat goes next. Tinky Cat will go. CD3. Remember, they take 1 less damage, and yeah. This is not an ally. Got to remember, this is not an ally. +2 hit points. Let's increase its highest stat is its defense, which is joint on these two. So I kind of want him to take on the paladin. So I'm gonna heal 2 hit points on this one, on my shaman, and then I'm gonna give this guy a +1 defense for 2 turns. Okay, it's Catman done. That's Bliss done. Shaman's going to go. And it's going to do the boost. I might as well keep doing my boosts. So, +1 intelligent defense for 2 turns. Intelligence and defense can go up for 2 turns, so I can just literally replace that. +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. That's gone. Shaman done. Right, now it goes. So the poison get. Oh, it should take damage from the poison. Yes, it should have. So that's down to 43. So down to 42. -1 agility. Okay. 42. We need it down to 36 to start the next one. Right. So what's it going to do? We need to draw our card. So this is where this deck comes. The AI deck comes in. So now it's their active turn, and we can see that more than 50% health, which it does have. Cast an attack spell that will hurt your enemies the most in their current situation. So it's a little like a golden rule, really, to be honest. So it's going to be one of these. I imagine it's this one. Oh yeah, it's that one. So we're going to use Thunderstomp. So its intelligence is 5. However, that's 6. That's 11 damage. Cannon cards receive 6 damage. 11 damage. So, 11. Yeah, oops, sorry. 11 damage or 11 attack. Defense 3, so it's going to take 8, which is brutal. So it takes down to 24. This one has got a defense of 7. So I said 11, no. 11 takes 7 is 4. Take it down to 24. 11 take 5 is 6. Taking it to 23. And taking 6 damage onto my cannon. Take it down to 6. Well, that's not good. I can't heal the cannon, I don't think. And then I have defense of 5. So 11 take 5 is 6. I don't think I want to stop at 6. No, I go down to 34. Oofed. Yeah, nice. That was a nice attack. Right, new round. Let's do this. No negative effects on me though from that. So that's pretty cool. Right. Let's move on. So these go down by 1. Goes down to 4. Let's roll me poison. I get a 4, crippling poison, which gives me the +1 to my strength this turn. I think it's worth putting some. I can't attack it, so there's no point doing. I'm going to vanish, which makes me untargetable. But it gives me the advantage. I think I want to do that. No. I'm going to do this. This is fun. I'm going to put on a poison mix. I quite like that. That works quite well. That's my turn. And now I'll do the cannons. So now I can do this. And whilst there's... so this goes down to 3. So while there is CD on charge blast, your blast deals 3 additional 5 damage. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Taking it down to 33, which thank God works. So that now activates suffering. So the tough skin ability is no longer active. So now we can attack it with everything. So the cat goes next. That goes down to 2 and passes turn. So Bliss is done. Shaman goes next. That goes down to 2. And we'll do the damage now. So intelligence 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 minus 7 is 1 damage. All counts, but now he's going to get -1 defense for 2 turns. The paladin will go and will do the purify the sick. No, it won't. We'll do unblockable, 1 unblockable damage. Why not? Let's keep it going. I've done the same thing again, but never mind. I forgot to use my old battle axe. I'll use the old battle axe for my next attack, for argument's sake. Now it's their turn. So it's got 31 hit points left. You gain +3 strength and intelligence for 3 turns. That's instead of doing anything else. +3 intelligence. Oh, by the way, sorry, before that happened, it took a wound from this. Oops. Then these go down. And then +3 intelligence and what? And strength. For 2 turns. 3 turns. For 3 turns. 3 turns. Yeah. And that would have gone down to 5. Okay. So he's bulked up, ready to go next turn. Next round, sorry. Okay. These will all disappear. This goes down to 3. This goes down to 3. This goes down to 4. Let's roll the dice. We get a 2, so we get flesh-eating poison, which is cool. Oh, actually, no, because of this, we get to roll 2 more dice, and we get a 6 as well. So we got Hex. Oh, he's immune to Hex. So that doesn't matter. We can poison him. We can definitely poison him again, which is quite cool. I think we do this. We just chuck a load of stuff onto this. We try and do as much as we can while we can. So my strength is 8. So that's 10 minus 3. So 6. So 10 minus 6 is 4 damage. Takes it down to 26. Oh no. Right, I need to put the mark of death. I only just read the passive ability. What does that look like? I mean, that could be literally anywhere. I don't have a token bag full of random tokens. It is that one. Sweet. So, I better chuck. So he did damage to everyone. So I'm going to say he did some more damage to me. So he did 6 damage to me. We're going to increase that up to 9. For how many turns? So that would have gone there. And I would have taken another 3, taking me to 31. I think that's fair. Right, cool. Right. What am I doing? Doing this. I've just done damage, so now we need to put the tokens on. So he's going to receive these 2, which gives him 3 damage straight off the bat. Taking them 23. Very nice. And I did get +1. Hang on. Each time you are successful with your poison casting ability. I don't poison coating. Sorry, not casting. I don't think I get that. I might have got 2 +2 strength on that. I forgot the +1, so that's actually an extra damage. I'll go with +1. We'll just stick with that. Cool. All right, that's his turn done. Then the cannon goes 1 and 2. Then Bliss goes down to 1. Then Shaman goes. They go down to 1. Then Paladin goes. Sure. He's going to do 2 HP on allies. So he can go back up to 26. She can go up to 25. And I will go up to 33. And more importantly, take away this mark of death thing. Cool. Then it's go. So they disappear. They go down 1. Poison comes off, but not before it does 1 damage. Those come up for 3 damage. So that goes down to an 18. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. During your boss upkeep. So dice first. Now it's this. So then this mark token will go on to me. Cool. Let me just check targeting. Possible potential to defeat an ally opponent. Oh no. Let's try and take out. Okay. So try and take out an ally. So can it target the attack? No. So the ally it will go for is try and take out Bliss. Shaman, I assume. I assume he'd try and get rid of the Shaman. I don't know. What's the point? No. I'll go for me. I'll put it on me. It makes sense that it's just always trying to take out me. What's it doing? Cast hard CD. Makes sense. So 5, 6. Okay. So that's the highest one available. So +3 strength, intelligence, defense, agility, and HP regen for 3 turns. That's pretty insane, to be honest. So +3 strength. Oh wow. Intelligence, defense, agility, defense, and HP regen. I need to get my new bag out. So +3. I believe so. Yep. And I believe if we have a look at HP regen, which of course isn't there, but I'm pretty sure immediately receives that much. So goes up to 21 again. And hang on a second, have we triggered the last one? Probably. Oh, no, not quite. Death not ability yet. Ooh. Just read that. That's brutal. This bear morph is really setting up for a massive strike in a minute. The good news is we get another turn. That does. It will do 100% damage to me. So, God knows what's going to happen. Right, mark of death comes down 1. This goes to 2. This goes to 2. This goes to 4. This goes to 3. Right, what do I want to do? I think we vanish. I'm going to vanish. But before I do that, let's see about my poison. Nice. So we get plus. Oh, though we got +1 strength bonus and a stun, which will stop his cards from his dice from cooling down. I could use my cooldown gem. I want to use this next turn. I think we just attack. Let's just attack. Gonna go with a 4. Well, that's not strength. I don't think it matters at this time. Let's go vanish. So I become untargetable and gain advantage. Untargetable and advantage. Whoops. For 2 turns. Happy days. Cannon's going to go. Bush. Bush. Lovely jubbly. Let's just fire again. So this is going to be 9 damage. Undefendable. So it actually takes him up to 12. Which triggers his impending death. So now this mark of death does extra 100% damage instead of 50. That's the cannon done. Let's go with Tinky Cat, who can actually do. She can do her ability of Tinky Cat. So 2 hit points to a character. Might as well give it to. Oh, let's give that 2 hit points to our shaman. Then +1 defense token to me for 2 turns, just in case. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll give it to the shaman. That's Hedda. We move. Oh, I forgot all about the 1 less damage from. Oh, trash morph clubs. No, that's fine. Then we go to the shaman herself, who you can get rid of those. Oh, that was for 2 turns, wasn't it? So that's now 1 turn. Who is going to might as well attack. So intelligence 6, so that's 8. 8. Oh wow. Yeah, 10 defense at the moment, so that's pointless. 10 defense. Oh my god. Oh my god, this Behemoth is that's why the undefendable is so important. Wow. Okay, +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. That's everyone. +1 intelligence and defense for 2 turns. So that works well with this one. And a 3. Sorry. Not only is he bolstering up, but so am I. Intelligence and defense. Intelligence and defense for 2 turns. Okay, that's Shaman done. Paladin is going to go. So that's going to be for 1 more turn. That's got 2 more turns. He'll just do 1 damage. That thing's lethal. I'm just so lucky I've got the mind you, the 3 HP regen will just cancel out my... Yeah. Alright. Never mind. I'm not sure if these stack. I know that the conditions don't, but I'm not sure if the buffs do. Pass. I think they do. I think they do stack. So I think I've done that right. Oh, here we go. So that does 3 damage, but then he just regenerates 3 damage. So I'll just leave them as they are. That can go down to 5. That goes down to 3. I already have a token, so we now put on another token onto another character. So I assume it's the one with the least amount of health. Actually, it's the one is the highest defense. So we're going to mark him for death. Paladin is now marked for death. Less than 50%. Cast an attack spell that will hurt your enemies with the highest amount. So I think Cataclysm makes the most sense, unfortunately. Right, let's read this a minute. So, oh my god. All -2 agility for 3 turns. Then 4 damage. Cannon receives 4 damage. So 4 plus the strength, which is 3, 6, 4, 12. So 12 plus 4 is 16 damage. 16 damage to everybody. So I'm definitely going to use my ability of taking no damage. So I take no damage. 16 onto the Shaman is 10 damage. 16, oh my god, 16 onto my Paladin is -3, so it's 13. However, wow, I just one-shot him because he's got the mark of death, and because he's mark of impending death, he actually takes out the Shaman completely. So the Shaman's gone. Not Shaman, sorry, the Paladin. The Paladin's gone. Wow, Bliss, I think, is gone as well. 16, I said, didn't I? 16. Oh no, 16 take away 3 is 13. So it goes down to 11. The cannon suffers 4 damage. Oh, still alive, just. Down to 2. And that is everyone. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right. It's like that, is it? Fair enough. Right, new round. We've lost our Paladin. Right, so first of all, that goes down to 1. That goes down to 4. That goes down to 1. That goes down to 5. That goes down to 2. And that goes down to 3. So, cooldown gem. You can only activate your cooldown gem on your turn. So, that's a cooldown of 4. And reduce the cooldown of... Reduce all cooldown dice by 1. So, bye. 3, 4, 1, and 2. Let's roll our dice. We get a 4, so we're going to get the +1 as always. I should have put these down. I'll put that back up. I've lost my mark for death token, thank God. And I still cannot... Oh, it cannot be targeted. Oh, well, we'll carry on. I forgot about that. So I don't think I needed to use this ability, is what I'm saying. So again, I'm going to do my stun. Shouldn't I have done a stun last time? Oh no, I hid. I vanished. But, man, it's still going around with 10 defense. So this will do 4, 7, 15. So that's my best play. So let's do that. So let's do execute. So 4, but it's bled. So that's going to be an additional 3. So it's 7 plus my 8 is 15. Take away the 10 is 5. Taking down 6 health. Which is pretty nice. And stunned for 2 turns. Which means that the dice won't cool down. All right, the cannon, one off there, one there, and might as well play that card. Boom. If it survives. Bliss is next. Hang on, no, agility is 7. So actually, no, it goes next. My bad. It goes next. So at least those 2 go off. So it's not quite as brutal. Again, these come off, nothing happens because of the regen. Okay, dice time. Oh no, stunned, so I'll leave those. Mark for death goes on to me again. Even though I can't be targeted, but it makes sense because I can't target anything else. Let's see what he's doing. Okay. Strength is 9. It's 13 damage on everyone. 13. Apart from I can't be targeted, so I'm going to remember that this time. So 13 damage onto the shaman. 13 minus 6 is 7. Goes down to 10 health remaining. Still alive. Shaman's hanging in there. Ooh. What did I say it was? 10 plus 4 is 14, yeah? No. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 minus is 10. My cat has 1 health remaining. I presume if Bliss gets defeated, I can't complete my quest. Pass, don't know. I'm going to assume that. Oh. But the cannon... I'll say the cannon's destroyed. So I can skip my turn to repair the cannon. Sure. I think the cannon's the way to do damage. I assume these 2 come off it. Right, that's the behemoth's turn. Bliss goes next. Take that down to 2. Shaman's next. That's now gone. That goes down to 2. So all she can do is attack. She can only attack for 8. Which will not damage it, but at least we can put a -1 defense on their thing. So -1 defense for 2 turns. Which is not the worst. Right, send around. Let's go again. So I'm skipping my turn. 6 health. So I could just shoot for 4. Might as well. Was it worth repairing a cannon? What could I have done? Advantage. What was the advantage again? I think advantage is plus 50% damage. Deal 50% damage. And I could do 8, 9 against 9. Oh no. Oh, no. I'm not repairing the cannon. Forget the cannon. Forget the cannon. I'm gonna go me. So these all disappear. Oh, the advantage is gone. Never mind. I am targetable, but more importantly, that disappears, which is the essential bit. That goes down to 3. That goes down to 3. That goes down to 2. That goes down to 3. So, what I'm thinking here is I should be able to, because I've got my slash back. Let's roll a d6, see what happens. I don't get anything on. That's a shame. So let's just go straight on with a slash. So it's going to be 8 plus my 8 is 16. Take away their 9. Kills off the behemoth. Water behemoth is now defeated. Ugh. Which means a few things. So you get leveled up. So in my lovely bag, I have this, which we're going to need to overlay with. We go to level 5, which gives us a new ability. So either a permanent stat or, more importantly, is going to give me my helpful infection, which is another ability on my skill tree of Poison Master. And I think we get some loot as well, if I remember rightly. Where's that loot? Where's that loot? Right. Right. Loot items depend on how many heroes, exclusive allies are in the party. 1. Oh no, solo mode is 2. So 2 for solo mode. I get dragon scale armor. Oh, I've got the dragons. Mortal elixir. For trinket. It's just the dragon. Oh, the dragon scale stuff's rubbish for for water. Really, I don't really want to do burning on. Oh, mind you, not everything's immune to burning. That's true. It's just weaker. So it's -1 attack against damage for everything that you do. You can activate the ability elixir on your turn. Crit who gains damage. Gains damage? What? Is circled down. Oh, immune to damage. Oof. That's nice too. I assume I can put that. Whoops. I can put that here. Oh, I've got set though. Does this? Oh no. So, dragon helm and dragon scale armor. I don't think they're a set bonus. No, they're not. Oh, okay. So can I just sell them for something? I forgot about my agility -1, by the way, in that entire game. I need to put that in. So now I'm agility -2, carrying that. So I'm going to put that in there just to remind me that I have actually got that. Cool. Okay. Most importantly, Bliss survived. And we defeated the behemoth. So that's now been defeated as well. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. So, I'm sure I got some bits wrong. The rulebook's good. It's not brilliant. The lack of index is, I mean, what about... Hold on. Yeah, what about a weapon? What does that mean? For what was it? For this, it doesn't tell me when this activates. I assume it activates on my turn. But is it instead of doing an action? I don't really I don't really understand it. Perhaps it is. Perhaps I have to use this instead of one of my actions. I don't know. If that's the case, obviously I didn't play that correctly. So that made it easier in terms of the boss. But the bosses play all very differently, and I really like this movement of buffs, they call it. The movement of buffs, whether they're conditions or buffs, and how that affects things. This is just one character from 21 different characters. Now you can play it two-handed, so instead of having these allies, I'm playing it true solo. I could have had two characters playing at the same time, with their own equipment and everything else. It would have made more sense for the backpack, to be honest, because this really hampers in terms of, but makes sense. I mean, you shouldn't be able to carry loads and loads of stuff with you, so that kind of makes sense to me as well. But the cooldown system really works well, and as we just explore through, obviously this is just the scenario mode of the game as we explore and try and defeat the end boss, the Leviathan, and complete quests. But obviously, there's the arena mode as well, which is 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, all against all, whatever it might be, where you literally play one against each other, playing all your different cooldown abilities and everything else as you take turn after turn after turn, which is pretty cool as well. Anyway, that was Heroes of the Shire. This is the Earth scenario. Oh, sorry, water scenario. Playing with the assassin. Got some allies with me now. Got a quest, Cat Bliss, which I need to take back to the Shire to complete that quest, and receive this staff, which sounds pretty awesome as well. Assassin and a staff, not too sure about, but we'll see. Whether I can equip it or not is another matter. But yeah, just really enjoying the game. And again, it's such a different game. Love the art style in this, and the difference that it brings. This kind of exploration, fighting the different things, coming across these action cards, which are kind of like story cards. The best way to think about them. Trying to complete quests, gaining loot as we go through. Really, really do enjoy this game. That's Heroes of the Shire, and that's a bit of a scenario mode. Okay, until next time, keep gaming.